Hello. It's me again. One day later. One whole day later. I don't know. Slightly more than a day later. Definitely less than two. What's to say? All the usual stuff. It's good to be here. Support me on GitHub sponsors if you like Gleam. If you don't know what Gleam is, go to gleam.run and check it out. Check out my Codecrafters referral link if you want to learn about Gleam or any other language and learn about making Redis and grep and all sorts of cool things. Interpreters, all manner of fancy stuff. And anything else? That's probably it. Yesterday, I made Storl, which is a library for storing data on the file system in JSON files in Gleam. So the world's, I guess, most basic database. No like multi-version concurrency control or any fancy stuff like that. It's just reading and writing files, but in a way that is, still kind of helpful, I guess, for tiny little things. No transactions either. But, for some workloads, pretty good. And this is all because I want to move the packages sites, packages.gleam.run. Also, I can't see chat. What am I doing? Packages.gleam.run. I want to move that off of SQLite for reasons. Oh, now I can see chat. Compiler TV, what a great name, says first. Congratulations, you are first. Who is this daily streamer? I'm getting all my streams for the rest of the year in this week, and then I don't have to do anything until January. But yes, no cat. Very sad. Very, very, very sad. Good. So that's obviously we use the database SQLite for storing data on a file system. Pretty complicated stuff. The other part we do is using its text search feature, which frankly isn't amazing. It could be better. But the fact it isn't amazing means it's quite easy to replace. Haha, fantastic. So what do we want to do? I would like to make some sort of text search thing in Gleam or Erlang, because the package search runs on Erlang. And so I think the way we want to do this is by implementing a word stemmer. That sounds hard. So I did a little searching on the interweb, and I found, this is the wrong window. Here we go. What was it called? The Porter algorithm. Oh, and I got a follow from all capital letters, so I have to shout it. Prismatic Queen! Thank you for the follow. Great name. The Porter stemming algorithm. Very exciting. And you can tell it's good because the website looks like this. This is how you know it's good. And this is the improved 2006 edition. The earlier edition looks like this. Which is also fine. I think I mildly prefer this one. This is nice though. What languages did this? But when was this written? A long time ago. Perl, Java, C, Python. It's got Python. It's exciting. C#, .NET, Common Lisp, Ruby, Visual Basic. Finally, a good language. Delphi, Prolog, Haskell. Oh, interesting. I often wonder, if I was born 20 years earlier, what language would I be writing in 2004? I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Who knows? Which Lisp is your favourite Lisp? Asked Sinner. I am not a hugely experienced Lisp programmer. I do like Lisp. I have written some programs in Lisp, but not for a number of years. So my favourite is going to be based on almost nothing, and I'm going to go for Scheme. No, Racket. I'm going to go for Racket. Wait, is that true? Yes, I'm going to go for Racket because it's cool. Woohoo! Hey Rob. Hey Glob. Was it your birthday today or yesterday? I can't remember. Either way, happy birthday. I need to try Prologue out of curiosity. I also need to try out Prologue out of curiosity. Hi Louis. Hey Wild Child the fourth in your line. Hey Louis, question. What would you suggest for learning Beam/Erlang? What would you suggest for learning the Beam/Erlang parts of working with Gleam? I would suggest a book called Learn You Some Erlang for Great Good, which I have on my shelf there. And it is a lovely book. It's quite large. And you can read it online for free. I would say skip the section on releases and be aware it is written before it got dicts. They call them maps in Erlang. We call them dictionaries in Gleam. It was written before maps were added to Erlang, so it talks about ord dicts and things like that, which aren't really used as much anymore. And you can probably skip the gen event stuff as well, because gen event isn't really used very much anymore. It was on Friday. Okay, so I'm 2 days late. Well, happy birthday anyway. But yeah, it's a really good book. You can also learn Elixir. If you ignore all the macros in Elixir, it's very much the same as Erlang, largely. So you can learn, you can read Elixir in Action. That's a really good book. Anything really. There's a lot to learn. So, it's good to focus on bits that help whatever your immediate problem or project is, I think. And long may the wild child lineage continue. So, back to this amazing looking website. Let's go back to here. Hey, Andrew Top, always in YouTube chat. Good to see you, friend. Good. So, stemming is taking words and I guess sort of normalizing them in a way, like condensing them to their stem. And look, if it says here, look, his main use is part of term normalization process and is usually done setting up information retrieval systems. So the idea is that there are lots of words that are related enough that you want to consider them the same. So for example, run, runs, running. You see, like if I search for run, I would like all the running things to come up as well. And that gives you a bit of basic text search. I think that would be enough to get as good an experience as we currently get with the not amazing text search that we have in the packages site today, and then we could improve it in future. I was like, how do you do this? It sounds hard. How do you turn running and run into the same thing? So I searched online, found this algorithm, and it has some Erlang files. Here's an Erlang implementation. Looks like quite a simple algorithm. I'm not convinced that this is actually I think you could implement this in a faster way, but that's fine. I don't care. I'm just gonna start with this and copy in. Excuse me. Thank you, Alden, for writing this. I'm going to copy this and I'm going to put it in my code base. I'm not sure if I should publish this as a package or not. What do we think? Maybe I just put it in a Gleam. What's the license of this code? Oh, I thought it said. I thought it said here. Is it a named license? I read this bit. It's in the public domain, it says there. Wait, I'm confused. Oh, damn. The United States at this point is not subject to copyright protection and is in the public domain. Yes, I understand that. But then how can then you say like this can be redistributed? You can't simultaneously put it in the public domain and waive copyright and also have a license on it that says you need to do this certain thing. You can't do that. It doesn't work. That's not how it works. I will use it and I will credit them because I'm nice, but this doesn't make sense. You can't put something in the public domain and then ask for and ask for credit. That's not how it works. You should have the word please in here. It's so funny. That's just wrong. Hey Trinidad Hype, how you doing? Good. So, do I make a new package for this, or do I? Where's my editor? There he is. Do I make a new package for this, or do I? Whoop, whoop. Ooh. There we go. That looks about right. Or do I just put it in the packages repo? I could put it in the packages repo for now. It might be nice to have stemming. Then I should probably do it in Erlang and push that, I suppose. Yeah, okay, let's do it. Let's do a bit. So let's go into my Erlang directory. And what do we call it? Any suggestions, folks? Can I just call it Porter? No, that's already taken. So what is it actually called? Porter stemming. I could call it that. So this is in the public domain, which means I can. It does say that, right? This is not necessarily doing cover reproduction and is in the public domain. Okay, yes, so I can just relicense this in any way. Post Porter stemming. I'm just going to look at Porter stemming. Rebar 3, new lib, Porter stemming. Oh. Oh, I need to get a new rebar. How do I do that? Rebar 3 local upgrade. Thank you, rebar. Oh, it's this plugin though. I can just get it. It's a plugin. I know what the problem is. So, where does rebar config live? Here. I can get rid of that because I'm not using it anymore. And now if I run it, it shouldn't complain. It still complains, but I've already got rid of it. Oh, now it's rebar hex that's complaining. How do I update packet? How do I update plugins? Ah, rebar 3 plugin upgrade. Oh no, plugins. Plugin. Oh. It's going to do that every time. Okay, rebar 3. How do I get rid of Oh, rebar. I just don't know how to use rebar at all. How do you get rid of a plugin and reinstall it? Rebar 3 plugins. There's no remove. There's just list and upgrade. This blows. I don't know what I do now. Okay, let's try and break it. Rebar? No. Local? Rebar? Sure. Rebar? No. For Porter stemming Gleam, I'm going to use the Erlang implementation probably, and then just wrap it. But I need to make rebar stop complaining at me first. Remove rebar 3 plugin. Not muted? What are you on about? I'm not muted. I can see it. I can see the thingy. Oh, you muted it. Well done. Okay, so how do I upgrading plugins? Hey, Fauna. Thanks for the follow. Rebar 3 as oh, you can upgrade global plugin. Oh, I gotta say this. Okay, here we go. I gotta do this as global thing. That's annoying. Okay, so rebar 3 updates. Okay. Rebar 3 all. Why? Oh no. Oh, this sucks. This really sucks. How do I remove a plugin? Okay. Global. Where do I get rid of global plugins? Help. Help, I'm stuck. Ah, rats. Does anyone know what Rebar's like plugin directory is, so I can get rid of the damn thing? I don't know. I wish it told me what. I wish it told me like where it's coming from. Yeah, ask Tristan. He's not here though. What do I do? I could just ignore it and hope it works, but like I would really like my installation to not be broken. That would be great. Where would it be? Like cache? So there's a Rebar 3 here. Yes. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna like delete the whole. Wait, which Rebar 3? Okay, well, really? Do. I don't see no Rebar stuff here. How does it work? I don't remember. How did I install it in the first place? I guess I like. Okay, CD Rebar 3. What's going on in plugins? I presume I can just get rid of all of the plugins. What do you think? Should we try it? No, I'll be smart. I'll move it to that, and then I can go to. I just like run Rebar 3 and see if it complains. Oh, it's doing things. Okay, so that works. That's definitely not the intended user experience. Like, how are you supposed to do that? Third one what? Oh, the third in the list. It was probably when I echoed the path, right? Oh yeah, the third one. Good eyes. You read from the start. That's what you did. I didn't do that. Well, we're half an hour in, folks, and I have done nothing, so I love programming. All right, so we want to go to what was I doing? Oh yeah, I remember now. Porter stemming. Nice. Oh, I'll stop it from moaning at me about plugins being out of date. How do you find Ghost to Y? Ghost Tie? Ghost TTY? Ghost Tie? I think it's really good. The one thing I find confusing is that if I'm streaming and sharing a window, if I make a new tab, I've made a new tab and I'm typing in it, you can't see it. I don't know why. Otherwise, it seems really good. It's segfaulted for me twice, and I've been using it for like, I don't know, over a month. So like, you know, I guess that's just what happens when you write software in Zig, really. But it's good. It's definitely good. And my inner child keeps raising it as ghost titty. Okay, so porter stemming. Let us copy the code from the from the thing and paste it into the thing. Porter. Paste it into the thing. Porter. So I think you would do that by convention in Erlang. I think. I can't remember. Yeah, okay. Hello. I've copied this published to hex, the hex package manager by Louis Pilford. Updated and nice. I don't like the way they're importing things. I may undo that. Yeah, that's it. Let's get rid of the import. So this conditions one, let's get rid of that import as well. And and then I want to do something. I don't remember what the thing is. Oh yeah, there's two files. I've remembered now. This one, conditions. Oops, wrong button. Oops. Gosh, the competency that's on display here is quite shocking. Helpers. It's convenient. So lists. And list member. Really, you did it just for that one, did you? Okay, that's fine. Good, lovely. And the next thing, I want it to work with binaries. Stem. Word. When is binary word? Is it binary? Is that the thing? I can't remember. And now I want to do stem. No. I want to stem. How do you do Unicode to binary to list? Binary to list? Binary to list? How do you do Unicode? Oh dear. Okay. Erlang. Who was that? Mr. Quackers! Thank you for joining. Thank you. Oh, this is slightly zoomed in. Okay. So, I can't remember what's the proper way to convert things to and from char lists. So, let's look it up. Unicode characters to binary and Unicode characters to list. Okie dokie. Unicode characters to list. Word. Then I want to do the same thing in the other direction. Nice. Good day. How do you pronounce your name? Lamper Web Dev or Lamp Web Dev or something else? Stem lines. I don't like this stem lines function. It's got a stem file as well. I'm going to get rid of that stem file, I think. Note, I already assume the words are already lowercase. Oh dear, that's funny. Thanks for the follow as well. Much appreciated. I'm gonna get rid of the stem file thing. I don't care about that. So this is this gonna assume everything's lowercase already? It totally is. Look, it's like just it's like fully everything's lowercase. Stem word. Well, so stem. How do you lowercase again now? This is what a great stream. It's just me forgetting Erlang APIs. Right, so Erlang Unicode. Lower? Is it okay, it's the strings module? Oh. String? Okay, it's not plural for some reason. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Lower. Lowercase. Case fold. Case agnostic. Something. Michal. Do 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 do. String lowercase word. Word. Stem word. Is that what I'm doing? Okay, so I'm gonna say lowered is equal to that. And then I want to stemmed I want to do that. Okay. Nice. Yeah. Hey, Disguised Penguin. Gleaming is going very well. Oh, Pigeon. I like that you've got like the OVO. Disguised Pigeon and Pigeon in YouTube chat. Are you the same person or are you two different people? And the Toy Maker of Death, is that it? Did I remember that correctly? Is my German very slowly improving? It's just Disguised Pigeon. Okay, that's interesting. There's a Disguised Pigeon in Twitch, and there's a person called Pigeon in in YouTube. Welcome to the Pigeon stream, everybody. Same person. Oh, you are the same person. Okay. Okay. Very sneaky. Right. Do we think this compiles? Possibly. Email 3. Shell? Wow. I've never seen the error messages in OTP 27. They are so nice. They're so nice. That's so good. Wow. Oh, I'm getting rid of the stem file thing. It's rubbish. I don't need these anymore. They're rubbish. And there's this module here that shouldn't be here either. Wow, these are so nice. Lowered isn't used. Lowered. Oh, yes, I see. Lowered. Wow, they're so good. So what is it called? Butter stemming. Stem. Hello. Hello. So all the examples I gave before, it was like run, runs, and running. Yeah, it's all working. Running. Gleam. Then. Oh, gleam. Oh, gleams. Oh, okay. Okay, so those are all different things. Good to know. Does ran give run? I don't think it will. I don't think it will. I don't think it does tense. No, it doesn't. Hey, no identity theft. Oh my gosh, pigeon and disguised pigeon are both in both in YouTube. You're gonna have a fight. Pigeon is pretending to be. Oh no, pigeon's not pretending. Okay, it's just me being wrong. I encourage all the I encourage all of the pigeons to head over to YouTube chat. Look at that. It totally works. So I should publish this now. It does something. Does it always work? I don't know. What would I say for the license? La 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 la. So I want to say this. And oh, I pasted it in my editor, as you can see. So if I want to say, what was it? SPDX for public domain. Chew. If it's public domain, I can just say whatever. So I think like. Okay. How am I going to do this? Is there anything like Xism also we can log in? Yes, there are multiple things. First of all, you can go to the Gleam website and click on Try Gleam. And it'll take you to a course you can do, and you can type Gleam in the browser and it evaluates it down here, and it will give you error messages and stuff like that. The next one is literally Exorcism. We have a Gleam track. It's very good. It's very good. It's got a learning mode and everything, so you can go through all the different steps. Sadly, we don't have enough people doing mentoring on it at the moment, which is a shame. I've largely had to stop because I didn't have enough time. And another one would be Code Crafters, which is really good. It's more advanced than the other two. You learn how to do things like implement Redis and implement SQLite and implement Git. And there's a referral link for that in the description. So if you choose to buy a subscription or get your employer to buy a subscription with your training budget, then I'll get a kickback of that, which helps support Gleam development. So those are your three really good options. My Death Machine. Who's My Death Machine? Because they've shouted my name. Who is that? Who are you? Louis, says My Death Machine. I'm not sure how to annotate this, folks. What do we do? Oh. It's the chaos one again. I don't agree with what you're saying about turning off, letting the taps run. I think that's very silly. Don't do that. That's very silly. Water's a precious commodity. Oh, hello. Good to see you. Good to see you, Joseph. This isn't going to do anything. Does anyone know some code that is in the public domain? Because I don't know what the correct. Yeah, use my referral link. I don't know what the correct way to say what the version is. The FAQ. Do 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 do. I don't know how. Okay. SPDX list. Public domain. Okay. Okay. These are all like actual licenses though, instead of like just being in the public domain. Excuse me. So what does this mean? I would say Codecraft is more of a considered late learning more than a learning resource. No, I don't personally see the difference between them. Like you're always going to need, like that's just part of learning in general. It gives you less learning material up front though. CC0 1.0 license. Yeah, I mean that sort of seems like it might fit, but like I don't know if you can actually do that because I'm not the copyright holder. I guess nobody is. So like, can you license public domain stuff? Like CC0 does kind of describe the same thing, but I don't know. Let's read CC0. CC0 says no rights reserved. Oh, maybe it literally is that then. Maybe I'm just wrong. Okay. That's not strictly correct, I don't think. Okay. Maybe we just move ahead with this, and if they have problems, they can ask me to remove it or something. I'm pretty sure it's roughly correct. I'm being naughty, committing crimes. Where do you put that in licenses? CC0. Right, there we go. This has to be a valid SPDX slug, I believe, or it would be rejected by Hex. But let's try it. Should we write attest? No. Okay. Hello, Joe. Or like imports from X publish. No doc provider was found, therefore docs cannot be published. To configure, blah, 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 blah. To do these things, add the following to your read to, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Let's copy this then. La, 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 la. I don't have a license file. Oh, I do have a license file. Well, let's delete that. Whoa, that is a crazy, crazy emoji you've got there. They've got like it's like a face that zooms in and then it like splits out and it's refract. It's like crazy. Okay, let's publish this and see if it works. Yes. Is it gonna work? Yeah, exactly. Invalid license. I told you. I told you. You didn't believe me, but I told you. Hype train level 100 emoji. But when there's like some person with a... What? Is that a banana? Like in front of a camera? Okay. Do. So. Yes. Yes. That's so not right. That's so not right. Is it right? CC 0. Oh, you got to put like 1.0. Okay. Okay. Third time is the charm. Is it third time? Whatever number this is the charm. Do. Lovely jubbly. So now if I go to X, so you say in good proper English in it. Hello. How do we pronounce your name? Is it Shiranthu? Welcome. Good to have you here. And recent packages, Porter Sturming, and it doesn't have any links at all. Oh dear. do. Okay. Yay! There we go. I don't know why it doesn't have like. Oh, because I didn't use the module doc syntax. It's because I'm a fool. I'm a fool. Okay, well, I'm not very good at this, it turns out. Are you planning to do some AOC this year in Gleam? No, I'm not, because I personally think AOC, while fun, is a bit of a waste of time. Like, you know, you could do a fun little one-day challenge and make something useful at the end of it. Like, it's just like thousands and thousands and thousands of hours of people's hard work to do nothing. Like, nothing happens. Like, make a project, make a thing, make the world better. I find that way more exciting. Alexandra, I don't know how to pronounce her name. Alexandra Ocasio Cortez. Yeah, that's what we're doing. I think post ChatGPT, AOC has got less fun. Yeah, okay, I can see how that would affect things as well. Shreyas. Okay, Shreyas. Do. Should do our own Gleam code, and nobody's interested in it, so it would be. Oh, I've done. Oh. Butter 52531. I suppose there is quite a lot of butter in the world, it's true. Thank you for the follow. Gleams on beans. That's the new framework. Okay. Show. Light mode, my eyes. Ah, dark mode. Phew, everything's better. Oh, whew, that's a relief. Good. So now we've written a lot of Erlang. Stolen some Erlang. It's not stolen. It's in the public domain. It's fine. So now that we've copy pasted some code off the internet, which is the correct way to do programming, I need to do it in Gleam. What should I call my Gleam? I'm going to make a little Gleam wrapper. What should I call it? Gleam on beans. Gob. That's the most English thing I've ever heard. Hope you're good. I'm doing really good. Thank you very much, Gervage. No, sorry, Gavir. I'm preparing for 12 boards. I wanted to write a message. I thought your suggestion of a rewrite in the language in C++. Thank you very much. Ah, excellent. Well, good luck with that. That's right. Yeah, have fun. Making languages is really fun. Go for it. Make the 1 millionth to-do app. It used to be in the early days of Elixir, the app that everyone would make is a jobs board. We haven't had an app that everyone really makes in Gleam yet. I wonder why that is. Glorpa-glemming. Oh no! That's a terrible name. Okay, so porter is a drink, as well as a person's name. So I say we go over to here and be like, what are some UK porters with a name beginning with G? I've never heard of that one. That's too long a name. Grafton Black Pearl. I've never heard of any of these. Green King. Oh, we do know that one. None of these names are catchy enough, I'm afraid. Do. See you in X-Witter. See ya. Have a good day. Glorpa Glemming. Oh, wait, hold on. So if I go to what was it called? Oh yeah. Porter. Oh, it's just Porter. It stays Porter, does it? Stemming. Stem. Porter stem. Just like nice and short. Use the name of a UK port instead. Or maybe it could be like a porter, as in like the person who takes who like waits outside a hotel and takes your bag. Do. What does that word mean that you've just said? That looks Scottish. Oh, it's a place in Scotland. Okay. It's here. Oh wait, am I going to dox myself? Quick, close the map. Put a pin. Louis here. This is where Louis lives. Panic. It's a UK port. Okay. I'm kind of tempted to just give it a really boring name, so it's easier to find, to be honest. Oh, well, thank you very much. Have a good time. See you in the next one. I'm going to call it something really boring. That just seems like the easiest thing to do here. Claim new porter stemmer. There we go. Name add porter stemming. Nice. Oh dear, my eyes are a bit tired. Maybe I need a snack. Let's just do this first. Erlang is a goat. Is that a goat? I think that's a goat emoji. Could be a ram. So I think there should be Do 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 do. Run. What's going on here? Why is it not auto-completing for me? What's going on here? Oh. Right, here we go. Ran. No, run. Is that gonna work? Oh, I've not implemented it. External. Porter stemming. Stem. Oh no. Oh no, I've made a mistake. I've made a terrible mistake. Oh no. Let's go back over to our Porter stemming. Do I not? Characters list binary. Damn. Okay. That's fine, I can fix that. I got a follow from Jagris. Thank you very much. Right, that still works, but what if I do like with the new sigil thing? Hey, that is what I wanted. Good. Return binaries if given binaries. Oh, I haven't actually made a repo for this yet. Let me do that. La 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 la. La la da da da. Hey, yeah, says somewhat. How's it going, friend? Right, that's one done. And let's go back over to Podestemma. And let's update this to say that. Boom! We can stem things in Gleam as well. So, I'm going to have to make another repository. And I'm going to call it basically the same thing. Podestemma. Nice. Oh, I'm watching my own stream in the other window. I didn't realise that. How silly of me. Right. Well, I guess all that's left really is to write some documentation. Right. I am a graphic design. Cool. I am a computer program. Are you advertising your wares in my chat? Why are you doing that? I'm gonna have to ban you if you do that, you know, mate. I'm gonna delete your message. How do I do that? How do I delete a message? I don't know how to delete messages. Any of my mods in today? Probably not. I am a compiled binary. I like disguised pigeon. They're very funny. How do I get rid of this this message? Where's my mods at? Well, you may have escaped it being deleted because I did it. Cogwheel behind the chat. You can enable quick mod icons. Okay, show mod icons. Nice. Right. Ah, whoa, that is like super huge. That takes up so much space. Delete message. Haha. I deleted the message. No advertising in my chat. It takes up, all these little icons take up so much space. I'd like them to just show and hover or something like that. That would be way better. Delete messages is something. I don't know how it works. I'm gonna get rid of the mod icons again. There we go. Oh yeah, why is Rob not a mod? Let's mod. How do I mod? Mod Rob. There we go. Okay, I'm just gonna ban you now. I'm banning you. Actually, Rob, Rob, do the banning. Go on, mod. Go on, Rob. Taste the power. Do a banning. Rob, come on. Yeah. Now I hope this power corrupts. I really do. I want to see evil glob within the week. More beam streams on Twitch. Hell yeah. My Stota. Welcome. Infinite power. Now the important thing about power is to have fun. Don't let rules and regulations get in the way. Just have fun. Ban anyone you like, Rob, except me. That's what I say. All right. Okay, I've got some code. I'm going to write some stuff about it. I don't remember what I'm going to write about it. Port of, I mean, just literally just that is fine, isn't it? Don't know why we capitalized. All the words. Example. Porter. Lemma. Stem. Run. Nice. Oh, it's meant to say Gleam. It's not meant to say Erlang. Do 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 do. Excuse me, very exciting. Lovely. That'll do. Don't need this. I do want these. Let's copy those and pop them here. And this one I can put as the website we got the first implementation from. And that's it. This doesn't actually need a standard library, does it? We're going to get rid of it. There we go. See, easy. No standard library required. Excellent. Do 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 do. I can't believe we've been spammed. Spammed? I can't believe we've been spammed by a graphic design. I can't believe someone's made a bot and not bothered to spell designer correctly. Well done. Imagine all that effort and then not reading the text. I am a graphic design. I have really good attention to detail. What is the current project for? Okay, so like if you go to packages, if you spell it right, if you go to packages.gleam.run and you search for something like automation. Well, you get these things. I wonder if you put like automate. Oh yeah, so look, you can notice I put automation. That's automations. Oh, it doesn't work. Automate. Oh, okay, it's just rubbish. It's just not very good. Oh yeah, okay, this one, like, this sort of works. Automate, automated. Templates. 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 Ah, but it doesn't, if I do, it doesn't come up with this one, even though it's just, okay, so the current text search is rubbish on the packages site. I want to replace it with something almost as good. And I'm interested in, can I replace SQLite with an entirely in-memory database, which I then persist using JSON files, and then just not have SQLite anymore? Can I do better than the text search? Well, with the way this is going, I feel like maybe the answer is yes. I'm not hugely impressed with this experience so far. So, oh dear me. Oh. Gosh, I'm gonna need a break, man. I mean, like Yawny McGee over here. You know what it is? I've not had enough food today. That's what it is. I need to go to the shop and buy some fruit. I should do that. I should buy some fruit. Do you have full text search enabled for SQLite database? Yes, we are using the full text search. It just isn't very good. It works for like some words, but not others. I can't work out what the logic behind it is. It's just like been really quite underwhelming compared to Postgres, which is what I'm more used to. C'est la vie. Hello, Joe. And let's push this to here. And then let's see if it works. Gosh, I got too many things open. So I don't need this, or that. Or that I fixed rebar. I don't care about childless anymore. Lovely. Lovely. Let's see if it works. So. Oh, I got itchy nose, excuse me. Oh, I'm dying. I still have a cold. I had to miss my friend's little soiree yesterday because I was coldy, which is a bit rubbish. I thought it's best not to give someone a cold on their birthday. Oh, who just followed or whatever the word is? It is a follow. Ah, Miss Dota. Is that Dota as in the game? Defense of the Ancients. Quacky Rabbit as well. Thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated. Really, really do appreciate it. I'm pretty close to having 1,000 followers. Ho. Ho, ho, ho. Haven't played it in 12 years. But have you played Myst? Because that's the other part of your name, right? Like the classic game. The big daddy of games, Myst. Ah, you're an open source language developer. That's cool. What do you work on? What's the language you develop? I bought VR Mist because I briefly had a VR headset because I worked at a video game company, and then I never played it before I had to give back the stuff because I left the job. So I just have it now. All these VR games I just have no way of playing, and probably will never have a way of playing. Ooh, a DSL for auth rules. That sounds kind of cool. Oh, sorry, folks. Really sorry. Oh. Try in the playground. Ooh. This looks just like AWS. Like is this literally from AWS? It is. Oh wow, that's cool. Oh. Oh. I don't even know where to begin. I'll just look away. That's what I do. Well, congratulations on doing language development for Amazon. That seems like a really good thing to be doing. And like an actually useful thing as well, not just like, oh, I'm going to make another language. Like me. Right. What was I doing? Oh yes, I was publishing. Gleam, publish. La 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 la. Do I want to publish? Yes. I'm going to look away now because I don't want you lot looking at my password. Oh, I'm really coughing a lot. Sorry, folks. I might have to stop if my throat's gone all coldy. Idea for the next stream. Can we get hex dep support in the playground? Not easily. That's a ton of work. That's not something I'd want to do on stream. Also, like, I think the first problem to solve would be a user experience one. Like, how would you communicate to people which dependencies you can use in the playground? If I was coming to Gleam, the first thing I would do is I'll try and run Gleam OTP, which would be a hugely frustrating experience as I discover you can't do that. It's not a thing. You can't do it. And the way the playground works at the moment is you would need a backend to like dynamically add code as well. So it's pretty. I mean, that would be a really big, complicated piece of work, and I don't think it's very valuable, to be honest. And also, like, someone's already made it. I think, like, a different. There's at least one playgroundy thing that allows you to use git deps. But you could just use that one, I guess, rather than using the official one. Anything official needs to be like super polished. Well, not just super polished. We need to think a lot about like what the implications are of using it. You know, does that make sense? Oh well. Right, what am I doing? I have published a package. I think. Is it on here? Yay! Port stemmer, yeah. And do these go to the right place? They do. Good. So now I could like try and put these things into the packages site. Oh, I'm on the wrong window. Sorry, I went to here and I went, oh look, it's here. Oh, how exciting! God, that looks very weird, doesn't it, when you select everything? Anyway, look. Port stemmer, yeah! Woohoo! Yeah! Exciting. Should we see how well our points are doing? So I saw that Bitwarden is going to stop being, or has stopped being open source. Well, there's a little uptick here. Has stopped being open source, which I find a bit terrifying, really. Like, how do we, what should I be using instead now? I'm a bit nervous about having non-open source password management tools. Like, I thought it was quite funny that somebody updated the Wikipedia page like immediately. But yeah, it's not open source anymore. So yeah, I mean there's an alternative server you can use. Vault Warden, which is fine, but like all the clients are proprietary, right? I don't really want to be using proprietary clients for my passwords. Proton Pass? Is Proton Pass open source? Proton Pass. Oh, Proton Pass is really not open source. Like, come on. No, why? Oh, wait, is it? Am I making this up? Am I just chatting absolute nonsense? Is it? Proton Pass. GitHub. Oh. okay, so there's a iOS client, Android client, and where's the server? Where's the server? Where's the server? I didn't see no server. Is this the opposite? It's just like the clients are open source, but the server's proprietary. Like that doesn't solve the problem. it's just the same problem in a different direction. If the service is good, is there a problem being proprietary? Yes, there are lots of problems with things being proprietary. You could take an ethical standpoint to it, but mine's quite pragmatic. I am frankly sick of things being pulled out from under me. Oh, literal rug pulls. Happens to be the most with Google, but I've had it with lots of other bits of software as well, where you depend upon something, it's a part of your workflow, and then because it being a proprietary thing, it vanishes or it gets deprecated or they change what it is or they change what it does, and it just causes huge headaches. And I'm done. I'm sick of it. And I've been, managing and deploying software for 15 years or so. I can deploy a few little things myself and just do it and not have any problems with it. So I just rather not have venture capital ruin my day anymore. I really like Bitwarden, so I'm irritated that they're doing the thing that all companies seem to do at the moment, where the investors are like, why didn't you're profitable, but have you thought about making more money? Why didn't you do a thing that makes no sense whatsoever? Like, okay, I like Bitwarden, but if you're using proprietary software, why wouldn't you use 1Password? Right? Like 1Password is just clearly a better piece of proprietary software than Bitwarden would be. Rob, don't you work for 1Password? It's a really good bit of software. And so people like me will go, I'll use Bitwarden because it's open source. This current situation, it used to be that everything was open source, and now it's that only the server's open source. The clients are no longer open source. I want the whole, anything I really care about and like is core to my everything, I want to have full control of it. I want it to be open source. And it's not anymore, which is a pain. So what do I do instead? I prefer to suggest it due to my heavy bias. Yeah, it's just a really good bit of kit. So like now that they're all proprietary, why would I ever pick Bitwarden over 1Password? I'll just move to 1Password and have a better experience. Yeah. Missed the part of the convo. What do I use? 1Password. I use Bitwarden, and I'm annoyed that they are. And I picked them because they're open source. They are no longer open source as of like yesterday or something. So it's like, okay, why should I continue to use them? I can either, if I'm happy using proprietary, I can move to 1Password and just have better software. That's awesome. Or I would like to use something open source. So like, what do I use for that? Like, what's the open source Bitwarden? What a depressing thing to say, eh? Yeah, the Bitwarden clients are really quite kind of janky, to be honest. Like 1Password is way better. Will Bitwarden price increase? I don't know if Bitwarden's going to price increase. Like, you could just keep it exactly the same. But it's not a great sign that they're taking away things that they used to have. It's like, okay, like there's going to be some like financial motivation from the investors to like, change things. I imagine it could be to make it harder for what they see as competition and freeloading. Stop that from happening. I imagine the investors are not very happy that Vaultwarden exists. So maybe they're going to have the clients and the server drift away from what Vaultwarden does to make it harder. So like, oh, those people will start using us. No, the people who run their own server are not going to start using your proprietary thing. Isn't Proton open source? I'm not sure what Proton is. What's Proton? Is that a password manager thing? Oh no, Proton, but we just spoke about it. Yeah, so like we were looking at look, it's open here. And the thing I couldn't find was like, okay, so there is a Android client, there's a iOS client. I'm not seeing a browser extension here. But anyway, where's the server? Is the server not open source? Check out KeyGuard app for Bitwarden alternative clients. Huh. KeyGuard app. Oh, I know it's good because LastPass are putting targeted adverts on it. LastPass is so bad. KeyGuard is an alternative client for Bitwarden platform. Okay. And it's Android? Okay. So I need iOS. I need iOS and a browser extension. And a command line would be really nice as well. So this would not be good enough for me. It's the same phenomenon that happened with when HashiCorp started to get mad about cloud Terraform providers like Space. Yes, exactly the same thing. That's what I'm reading it as. It's just another. I guess you'd say you want full control. KeyPass XC. KeyPass XC. Is that part of KDE? Runs on Linux, Windows, macOS, BS. So this doesn't say anything about mobiles. I need it on my phone as well. I need it on my phone. That's really important. It's got a browser extension though. Yeah. Very annoying. Very annoying. You probably need to keep a copy of the KeyPass database file on the phone or use something else to keep it synced. Yes, I mean like now I'm building a solution. I don't really want that. I want yeah. I don't want to change everything. I mean, it's such a it seems unlikely we won't ever have any cross-platform open source password management thing. There's enough annoyed nerds like me who will like make a point of, making it a thing. I don't know how to do mobile development, and Android made me really sad when I when I tried to do development for it. That was miserable, and I'm unwilling to spend the £100 a year you need to run iOS apps. I think it's outrageous that you have to pay Apple money to run software on the computer you bought from them. That's just terrible. There's enough noise like me. Yeah, exactly. Apple passwords are also proprietary, and I wouldn't be able to get it on my non-Apple devices. I'm not against. I wouldn't be against learning a bit of Swift and whatever in order to make some applications on iOS. That would be fine. Like, it's not the choice that's the problem. The problem is, it's not the technology that I'd have to use. Unlike Android, where that was a huge pain in the ass. It's that like if I actually just want to load software onto a phone and run it, I need to pay Apple money, which is just evil. It's just evil. I really want the UK to copy the EU and force sideloading to. I think it's unethical for them not to permit sideloading on a computer I bought from them. So EU good, UK bad. Come on, UK, copy the EU. And EU needs to fine Apple for doing the malicious compliance thing. Yeah. Anyway, so that's a depressing, depressing subject. Yeah. Yeah, I only fairly recently switched over to iOS because I don't like Google. Of Apple and Google, I mildly trust Apple more. Like, fundamentally, Apple's business is based around selling me a too expensive computer. I will buy the too expensive computer and know that they have taken too much of my money for the computer. That's fine. I'll buy a stupid watch from them. Oh, I'm not wearing the watch. Okay, yeah. Anyway, I will give them too much money. That's fine. But the purpose of Google is to like mine every secret and bit of privacy of me and then inject that into an ad platform to like flash more and more psychologically destructive messages in front of me and make Google search progressively worse. Like actively make like costing a bit more money is significantly less bad for me than all the horrible things that Google products do, just like and Meta's far worse as well. So yeah, I trust the expensive one more. Old man shouts at cloud. Miserable. Brexit wasn't a good thing. Brexit was not a good thing. Yes, I'm complaining that Bitwarden, as of today, yesterday, something like that, is no longer open source, which is very sad. So I don't really know what to do about that. I don't know what the answer is. I'm a bit stuffed. I'm probably just going to begrudgingly keep using it for a while and see how this settles. And it may be that a new thing comes up. It may be that they reverse their decision to stop being open source. Or if there aren't any good open source options, I'll just pick a better proprietary option. Like 1Password is better than Bitwarden. That's just a fact. So I'll just use that. Vault Warden is still open source, but Vault Warden is just a server. The server for Bitwarden is also open source. The things that they have made proprietary are the clients, which are the harder bits to replace, unfortunately. Right, that's kind of all the complaining I've got for right now, I think. Maybe I should just go through the news. What else is going on? They're still up in GitHub. Yeah, they're still up in GitHub, but the license, like, let's find it. They closed the issues. Bitwarden relating to things not being open source as well. Where is it? I can't remember where. Closed. Open. Open source. Let me find it. I've got it somewhere. La la la. One moment, please, caller. Your call is important to us. All of our agents are unavailable right now. They're too busy scrolling through the chat history. Aha, found it. Boom. Here we go. Oh, you found it before I did. Look back in chat and it's right there. Okay. So, is this a stream from Twitch? No, I'm streaming to Twitch and YouTube directly from my computer at the same time. So here we go. They introduced a new Bitwarden SDK internal dependency, which is needed to build all of the clients. This package of theirs, which they've extracted some core functionality into, is not open source. That means it's not possible for a person who isn't Bitwarden to build, distribute anything these clients. Okay. Yeah, here we go. People trying to build it, not working. Yeah. Do. And then didn't they close it? Where did they close it? Everyone complaining, blah 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 blah, and then they locked it. So as far as I can see, no response from them. Just go away. Go away, our loyal users. It sucks. It really sucks. KeyPass is still open source. Yeah, but I can't run that on iOS, can I? And like, how would I sync the database between my devices? Like, there's a bunch of unanswered questions. So yeah, like this is an unfortunate business decision. This is being hostile. Like, this does not instill confidence into me. I don't feel like I can rely on them anymore. Like, it's recontextualized the entire relationship between me and this company who I thought were doing a cool thing and running their business in a slightly less shitty way than usual. And now I'm like, oh no, like you like, yeah. You could at least like explain what's going on, perhaps. That's like the worst. It's just the worst possible thing to do. I thought it was closed though. It's not closed. I'm surprised it's not closed. Boo. Anyway. You can have iCloud, OneCloud, and Google Drive. Okay. I don't use any of those. But anyway, assuming I can solve the syncing thing, can I run KeyPass on iOS? What is it called? KeyPass XCIOS. Can I see anything about browsers? Oh, cool, nice. That sounds good. We don't have a mobile app, but we suggest using these things, such as Strongbox. Okay. Okay. That sounds nice. And Keypassium. What a great name. Okay. Okay, wicked. So then I'd need to like figure out some way of syncing them. I guess it would just be like an encrypted file that I keep on one of these sharing thingies. I've been using mini KeyPass for years and I really hated that I had to do manually sync the KeyPass file, auto sync with Dropbox and lots of cloud options. Don't really want. Does it list what sync options they've got? Keep your database in your favorite cloud or offline. Okay. Multiple databases. Ooh. No coffee maker. Rubbish. How upsetting. Oh no, what is this? Keypassium. What else can it do? Read and write different database key formats. Nice. View time-based one-time passwords. Nice. And more. Is a commercial open source. In-app purchases. Okay, so what do you purchase with it? How do you see what they're selling? Donation. What do these do? I don't know what they do. So if I sync, or as I've come to call it, plain text file plus cron job. Yeah, I don't really want to. I can't. I really would. It annoys me so much because like this phone that I'm using to record right now is a really amazingly powerful computer. It's more powerful than my server. I would love to be able to run software. Like a cron job on my phone would be so useful. Heard people using sync thing with KeePass XC to sync the database to multiple devices. Yeah, sync thing on iOS is not really a thing. I think they've just released it, but it's still it's not ideal. Gosh, I don't know, man. Oh, excuse me, very rude. I'm fantastically boring. I'm just so boring. Yeah, I mean, this looks really nice. Like, maybe I should use this. And then I presume there's like a desktop client and a command line I can use for other things. And then I just need to figure out some way of doing the syncing, which I'm a big boy. I can do that. I would love it if it lists what the different sync options are. Keepasium Reddit. Here we go. A website. Let's go over to the website. I like websites. Pricing. Let's find out. So, what are the advanced features? YubiKey supports. Per year. That's okay. That's a bit expensive. What does that mean? No way. You're gonna make me pay $20 a year for that. Really? That's like an entry-level feature, surely. Yeah. Software's expensive, you know. I can recommend Bitwarden. This whole conversation is inspired by the fact that Bitwarden, as of today or yesterday, is no longer open source. And so I'm like, oh, I don't want to have the rug pulled out from under me. I want to do something else. So, yeah, look at things that aren't open source. Look at things that aren't Bitwarden at the moment. Yeah, what the WTF? I agree. So the server's still open source, but the clients are no longer open source. I have committed. Easy Light says you can run cron-like jobs on your iPhone using shortcuts. I think I've committed all sorts of crimes with shortcuts. I've largely come to the conclusion it's such a terrible program environment that it's not worth it. It is painful. It would also be it's just miserable to use. I've spent quite a lot of time trying to do things in shortcuts, and it's just really hard work. Do. Hooray! Everything's messed up. We're kind of stuffed. Woohoo. Oh no. Okay, so I guess I could but then using iCloud Sync. Okay. What's the other one? Strongbox. In-app purchases. Passkey support. That's nice. I like that. Strongbox. I want to know what the conditions are. Pricing. Here we go. Right. So monthly. That's the same price. It's even more expensive. Compare all features. Oh, they don't even have Touch ID support. That's rubbish. They've got autofill though. This is so annoying. I don't want to become an iOS developer. It's rubbish. I'm sad. It's just causing me problems. It's outrageous, man. That's outrageous. Is there like another one? So it's what is it called? Like, how do I do this? How does this app work? Right. Key pass. Oh wait, no. Can I search? I don't know how to use this thing. Where do you just search for apps? Here? Key pass. Okay, key pass touch. Nice. Key pass. Oh, it's opening in different places. Wow, there's loads of them. Key Y pass. Okay, fantasy pairs. So this one is the one we just looked at. This is a new one. It's got terrible ratings. Good. However, the Dropbox integration needs improvement. Oh, that does not. All these are not fill me full of confidence. Okay. Key pass and password generator. Ooh. This one's got loads of stars. Wow, look at that. And it has in-app purchases. Gosh. Compatible with browsers. What? How does that work? KeyPass. There's quite a few KeyPass options. Okay, so maybe that's what I should be doing. I should be using that use something KeyPass rather than Bit1. Or maybe there's like an alternative. Bit1. I don't know. I don't understand. It's just not something I want to have to think about. You know, I'm already in the middle of like moving over from Google Photos, which is a huge pain in the bum. That's even more expensive. How do I see what the things are? Does it not say? Anyway, so one of you in the audience, go and make me an iOS Bitwarden. No, Vault Warden client. Stuff Bitwarden. It's all downhill, man. You know, it's just, I feel like in the last few years have been really bad for open source software. Like more and more players are pulling out of the game. No, that's not true. We've had this weird thing where open source software, it has been acknowledged as being valuable by business, which that sounds great. The problem with it is that it's being productized. So suddenly the idea of making a open source thing is something that people will be willing to invest in. And that means you end up in the same cycle that every blimmin' venture capital thing gets, where like it arrives, it either vanishes, or if it or it grows. If it grows, they focus on making a good product, on providing good experience to the users, things going really nicely, everything's dandy. And then at some point, some investors decide they want more money. So they like apply some pressure and squeeze it, and everything just like enshittifies. Everything just gets like worse and worse and worse and worse. Whether it be like, oh, we're gonna change things or remove things, or we're gonna increase the price, or that thing you're using, oh, that's gone now. Or the really dramatic one that keeps happening in the last like 2-3 years is just things not being open source anymore, so they can compete better. I just hate it. How can we have I want us to have a system where people can simultaneously make open source software because they think it's a good thing that should exist, and also can pay their bills. I mean, I guess I'm idealistic. It also is why I'm, you know, don't have as much money as I want to. You know what, stuff it. I'm going to do what they do. I'm going to take all my stuff proprietary. I'm going to make loads of money. Stuff all of y'all. Yeah, Terraform. Terraform's a good example. Are there likely to be big security vulnerabilities discovered on the previous version of the Bitwarden client? Could someone just maintain a fort with minor bugs? Yeah, I mean, someone could fork it and then maintain it going forwards, and use their Apple license that you have to pay money for to publish it to the App Store. But it's just work. It just means like now someone's going to need to pick up the slack, which is rubbish, you know. And it's not like, you know, mobile in my eyes is the big tricky one. Like, because mobile devices are so locked down, I can't easily just go, well, stuff it, I'm going to write a shell script and slap sync thing on it, and then cool, that's like 90% of what I want. I'll figure out the rest later. I can knock together a browser extension in 2 days and not think about this ever again. Oh, hello, newbie's woken up. I'll bring the cat. I'll bring the cat on stream. Hello, good boy. Oh, look at the good boy. Newbie, look here. Look here. Look over there. No, you don't want to do that? Okay. He's a good boy. Aren't you, newbie? You're an okay boy. There's a hair in my... Ooh. Thank you, newbie. Oh, the stream is not wasted. The cat has arrived. Give the people what they want. A cat. So yeah, maintaining these apps is just like an amount of work, and whether someone is going to be able to or willing to do it, I don't know. Yeah, and yeah, it's all just extra. Passwordstore.org. Yeah, yes, Bitwarden is no longer open source. That's what I'm complaining about. Oh yeah, totally. But like, I mean, I would use this sort of thing, but like, I need it on my mobile. That's the really hard bit for me. Very annoying. Alternative Bitwarden clients, iOS. KeyGuard is the alternative client. Oh yeah, we did see this, didn't we? Oh, but that was the one that was for Android. Is there? No. Can you run these things on Mac? On iOS rather? iOS. Ooh. Make this app open source. Is it not open source? What's the license? View license. All rights reserved. This isn't open source either. What's going on? I thought like open source weenies loved security. What's going on? How is password management the one thing that we don't have in spades? What is going on? What is going on? Oh, you're a genius. You're a genius. So this is not open source either. Goldwarden, it's a desktop client. That's cool. Written in Go. Yeah. Good bit of Go. That sounds nice. That looks nice. Okay. Minimalistic bit. That sounds good. Oh, we're down to low numbers of stars now. Doesn't bode particularly well for upcoming things. Swift UI client. Oh no. Vala. Wow. What a cool project. Although it seems pretty dead. That might be it. Flutterwarden? Oh yeah, no. These are all just dead. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, these are all just dead, man. That's a shame. Most recently updated. Yeah, okay. So, proprietary. Not actually anything to do with Bitwarden. Not deployment tooling. I don't know what that is. Desktop, unfortunately not iOS. We are searching for open source Bitwarden clients because Bitwarden is no longer open source. Huh. People need money to live. Okay, I think the problem is that people need money to live, and if it needs much time to develop these projects, they want to make a living from it. I agree with you. However, that's not what is happening. Bitwarden is a company that makes lots of money. Their existing strategy, where they have an open source thing and they sell a managed offering, makes a ton of money. I know lots of companies that use it. They buy a seat for each of their employees. Fantastic. Bitwarden, as open source projects goes, is loaded. That's really good. I don't believe what is happening here is they're going, oh, we can't afford to develop Bitwarden anymore. No. They're just like, this is a venture capital backed company. We want to make more money. Or look, we've got investors. We want to make more money. That sucks. Like, there are loads of open source projects that I would accept that from. I don't think that Bitwarden is one of them. And you could do some communication around that. If I am wrong and they've not made enough money, like, then they should communicate in any way what the situation is, rather than secretly make it proprietary, not even tell anybody, and then lock the issue where people are asking questions, so no one can ask questions. Like, that's just malicious, you know. So yeah, it's unfortunately not up. They don't get the open source people need to be paid card, because first off, they're not being open source anymore. And I said this earlier. I think it's it's not in their best interest to do this. Like, they are not the best proprietary product on the market by a long way. People use them because they're open source. That's nice. If you're going to make me use a proprietary product, why would I pick Bitwarden? Like, 1Password, for example, is way better. Hello. Goldwarden. That was the one that was a desktop app, right? I need it on my phone. I need it. I have an actual need. Yeah, so it looks like there's none on GitHub that I can find. So I'm kind of doomed. If I just get rid of the word client. What if I put iOS? Bitwarden mobile app. No, it's not the same thing. Oh wow, it used to be on Xamarin, that thing. I forgot that thing existed. Don't know what this is. Okay, well, that's everything. Boo! I just maybe it's the decade of working in startups, but I just really despise venture capital. Like, I feel that so many of the problems of the world are caused by venture capital. We've reached the point in the stream where I complain about capitalism again. Oh, I'm going to have to go back to Android. That's going to be depressing. Stop pursuing money. Just be happy you've made a good bit of software, like, oh no, we can only have a good livelihood. How terrible. I'm not rich. I'm just well off. What a disaster. Terrible. Be like me. It's like, release Gleam for nothing and just be fine. Have a beautiful cat. Hello, baby. Hello. Meow. Do a little meow. Do a little meow. Go on. Meow. Oh, grumpy boy. Oh, he didn't want to play. Oh my gosh, what on earth is going on? What on earth is going on? I've just got, like, someone's spamming me with follows. Like, genuinely, it's just like going absolutely crazy. There's loads of people with, like, random generated names following me. What? What's going on? Why have 400 bots just followed me? Oh no. Okay, how do I... Am I just gonna... help... Okay, Twitch people, what's going on? Like, genuinely, what's happening? People who know how Twitch works, someone explain to me. My activity feed is like... Is it because Glob banned the graphic design? For a minute there, I thought like, oh wow, oh wow, whatever I said is like going really well. People are following me. Oh my god, my number of followers has doubled. I've seen people get banned from getting followed. People banned from getting followed, botted, because Twitch sometimes badly assumes you're doing it yourself. What? Why did I just get followed by 1 million people? And then Addicts Glia, which I think is actually a real person. Am I going to do something about this? Do I report them? Yeah, my follower count has gone up by 1,000. I didn't have 1,000 followers before. Thank you for the real follow at the end. One real person at the end. So seriously, what do I do something about these follows? I don't want to get banned for botting. I don't bot. How do you make 1,000 Twitch accounts anyway? Like that sounds like do you use like Selenium or something in it? Like don't do anything, they'll go away. Okay, so like if you look at my chart of my followers, is it going to be like Twitch will eventually remove them? Why do people do this? Like, what's the motivator? What's the whole point when the industry... Sorry, maybe off topic, but I've been debating the fact of password manager topic. What's the point when an industry is moving towards key pass login? 1Password has a brilliant ecosystem. You still need a password manager to store your key passes in. Yeah. So, so you know, you still need the secret. You still need the secret, and that should be stored in something like a password manager. View follow farms. You missed the iOS client of password store? Did I? Is it like, so iOS password store? What is it? How do I find it? Do you have a link? This is just going to like, this is going to go on for like an hour, right? Pass for iOS. Nice. Yo. Yo. Password manager to use GPG viewing. Okay. 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 That sounds really good. Synchronize your password with a Git repository. Ooh. Ooh. That sounds sick. Get it from the App Store. Set up your password store. Okay. That sounds really cool, man. Is there a browser extension that I can use with this as well? This looks really cool. Is this part of the whole password store ecosystem? Yo, am I finding like... Oh, okay. This is the website I'm already on. Okay, so I can do things with it. This is annoying. Okay. Oh, there's a whole section here that I didn't notice. Oh my gosh. Sinner, you rule. I don't use Safari for real things. I just use it for streaming. I use Firefox. Firefox plugin. Ooh, exciting. Exciting. How do... That's the most jank. It's the most jank UI I've ever seen. I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. I can work with this. I can make this work. I can do it. I can do it. It's fine. It's really cool. This is good because, like, at heart, I am like one of those Unix, Linux weenies. Like, I like the command line. I ran my computer with no graphics server for a while, like 10 years ago. I liked really silly little Git things. We can. This is so cool. This is so cool. Okay, so there is a Chrome plugin, a Firefox plugin, an iOS app, an Android app, a extremely useful and awesome D menu script. That sounds really cool. I don't know what Alfred is. Oh, that's like the Max search thing, like the unofficial one. And most importantly, an Emacs script, an Emacs package. Nice. Wow, Apple script, really? Wow. Okay. This looks really cool. Okay, I'll keep this in mind. Maybe this is the way that I. Oh wow! Oh my gosh! I've looked over and I've got like 2 whole subs. Oh, thank you very much, Sinner, who is my personal hero today for pointing out that the password store ecosystem has iOS stuff in it. Yeah, nice, and blew me away. That's a nice name. And my cat is complaining, so it's probably time to feed him. Did you ever go down the Nix rabbit hole? No. I like a lot of things about Nix, but there's a lot of other things I don't like about it. I would love a fully declarative Linux operating system with snapshots. I don't want to use their build tool. I am currently looking at using. So the thing I spent most of yesterday reading about. Oh no, I'm going to mispronounce it. This is embarrassing. Oh no, what is it? Open Suze? Is it Open Suze? Is that how you pronounce it? I've been looking at this because I've been sleeping. Like, this is a distro I've known existed for a long time. I've known that it exists for a long time. I've known that it exists. There you go. So that's how you say it. But I've just never really looked at it, and I don't know why. I was like, it's just like one of those uninteresting distros that exists. And then I look more closely at it, and like, it's got a lot of really cool stuff going on inside it. And I'm like, I've got a new server coming soon because, again, annoyed at this eternal problem of being annoyed at companies. Like, I'm annoyed at Google Photos for a variety of reasons, including they keep putting adverts in the Photos app, like for their premium things. Like, I've been using this for years. Why are you inserting adverts into this piece of software that I like? And like having buttons that you need the premium to use, so it looks like you can use them, and then you use it, and it's like, oh no, you pay money. It's like, no, stuff off, rude, really. So I was like, okay, it's time to stop using Google Photos. And to replace Google Photos, I needed a more powerful home computer. So I treated myself to something, and I was like, what Linux distro am I going to use? Am I going to do my usual thing of spending 3 days researching Linux distros and trying things out, and then getting annoyed and then go back to Debian? But this one is good. It's I really like that it is going to boast about it anywhere. No, it's not going to boast. Okay. Its default file system is BTRFS. Are you meant to pronounce that in a weird way, or do you just say the letters? I don't know. So it does snapshot. It has snapshots and things out of the box. So you can just, every time you update your packages, it does a snapshot beforehand and afterwards. Oh, that's really nice. That's really, really, really cool. Butter. I'm going to say butter. Butterfs. Better or butter. So that's really nice. I'm like, wow. Because I wanted to set that up, and I was like, oh, they've already got it. And package management seems like relatively sensible. It uses systemd, which lots of people don't like, but I, like, because of work, know systemd pretty well. So it's like, if I went over to Void or Alpine or something, I would need to learn like solutions to things that I already have solutions for, but using that toolchain. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a go. I'm curious about, they've got a variant. So this is and it's a rolling release. That's what I like. There's a rolling release variant. Like, I don't want to have to do like a big upgrade every 6 months. I want to do like small upgrades all the time. And then if I have snapshots, then the worry about the rolling release breaking things goes away. And they've got a variant called slow roll, where they like test things a bit more. That's interesting. Or they've got, what else have they got? What's the other thing that I liked? Oh yeah, they've got like this thing, which is like a microservice OS. What a bad explanation of it. It's like it has transactional updates, which I think sounds really nice, like atomic updates. So it doesn't change anything until you restart the box, which I'm not sure if that's a good idea for me or not, but I'm curious about it. I think I might try it. I might not. But yeah, I dig it. I'm gonna give it a go. I'm pretty excited about it. And most importantly, I can't show you here. Maybe I have to show you a screenshot or something. Their Discord server has a rainbow, and it's like almost the same colors as the Gleam rainbow. It turns out this is the Gay Linux OS. I didn't know that. Did you know that? Open SUSE. What is it? I can't remember how you say it. Nix is rubbish. Boo. No, it's not rubbish. It's good. I don't like the package manager myself. Am I going to click on a... What is this you sent me? I'm nervous now.
Good morning, my eager...
Just say it. This video's too long. SUSE. There we go. SUSE. Yeah, I think the if you want to do the atomic updates, Louis surprised that a Roma flag has similar colors. Go join their Discord and tell me it's not like the same rainbow colors. See, newbies in agreement. It's the same rainbow colors. It's not even just like, oh, they're both rainbows. No, it's like the same rainbow colors. They also support the Rancher products, which I personally like. What I'm only familiar with the distribution. Like, what other Rancher stuff do you like? So you're saying that the zipper, the package manager, is quite slow. I think that if you're using the atomic stuff, then you don't. If you're using the transactional things, it doesn't use zipper. Maybe I might be misspeaking there. Gosh, this is still going. Do I have any other? No, these are still just the spammers. Okay. Rancher. Oh yeah, I remember Rancher now. I forgot that thing exists. Come on, newbie. Go be annoying somewhere else. Enterprise Kubernetes man. This is not marketed for me at all. This is not aimed at me, is it? Why Rancher? Is it a Kubernetes distribution? Is that what it is? Yes, it's a Kubernetes distribution. Okay. I don't really like Kubernetes, to be honest. Arch is either extremely gay or extremely homophobic. Butterfest. Okay, cool. The Gleam Foundation would like to have a talk with the Open SUSE. Anyway, we'd like to talk to them about copyright infringement. Did you do any K3S? I did. I've done a bunch of K3S. I used to work with Kubernetes. I try to avoid it these days. I came to the conclusion the complexity is generally not worth it. And on that lovely note, I'm gonna go start making dinner because it's nearly 6, and my lips are dry and stuff. I've been talking too much with no snacks. It's very sad. Which means, actually, I'm gonna take note of this. I always like to write things down in my little mono repo. Password store. Is that what it's called? Password store? It has iOS client 2. Let's see the bottom. Because Bitwarden are going closed source. Boo. Okay. What's for dinner? I don't know. Maybe a stir fry, something like that. I'm not an amazing cook, to be honest. I used to be good, but I just sort of lost interest over the years. It's like there's so many other things I could be doing. I like eating though. Big into eating. Browse? No. How do you find the... What's the URL for this? So I can just go there in future. Directory. I'm not going to remember that. So folks, who should I be raiding? I'm going to send all 1,000 of my new followers over to somewhere. Where should we raid? Where should we raid? Come on, come on, come on, come on. There's like multiple of you here. Come on, someone say a name. Where should we go for? Do 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 do. Language. English. There we go. La 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 la. Linux time. Woohoo! ASMR programming. No, I want words. So this is game dev. I don't know what a 7TV is. They've got a lot of followers though. Should we check them out? RWX Rob. Actually, if anyone wants to hop on and do some streaming, I will like happily. We did Rob yesterday. We can't do the same thing twice in a row. A small studio in Rust. That sounds great. Where are they? Sabin. Not found. Not found. That's rubbish. Okay. Look at that nice keyboard. They got four watches. Let's make their day. They got a moonlander. Yeah, let's do it. I like this suggestion. Let's do it. How do I do a raid? And my cat's complaining as well. I'm gonna pick up the cat and I'm gonna say goodbye and then we'll do the raid. Go back. Right, no attacking me this time, honey bunny. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Meow. Meow. It's like, you haven't fed me, you fuck. Bye. Right, let's raid. Thanks for coming. Thanks for joining in with my angry rant about how capitalism is bad. Tune in next week for exactly the same thing. Bye, YouTube. Bye, 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 bye.